Hi, y'all. Joyce here. Thank you so very much for joining me again for another session of Choice Spirit. Today, I will speak a little bit about what are you believing? What are you believing? What are you believing? And why are you believing it? Well, one of the reasons we believe things is because we see it. We see it. It's in our faces. We hear everything people chat, talk about. We hear it. We see it. We feel it. That's why I believe it. I believe it because my senses say it is. I just would love to just remind you to ask yourself a question. Why do you believe what you believe? Why do you believe whatever it is that you believe? And how is that belief uplifting you, empowering you, moving you forward, allowing you to live your absolute best life? Is it truly allowing you to live your absolute best life? Whatever your belief is, just the question, why do I believe it? And how is this belief serving me? How is it serving me? And where did I get this idea? Where did I come up with this belief? How did it become a part of my life? When did I become so, just so attached, so attached to the belief? So many of us, we become attached to these beliefs. And some of the beliefs that we become attached to stagnate us. And we can't see it. We don't see it. What we say is, well, this is life. This is how it is. This is who I am. I've always been this way. This is what we say to justify whatever we're believing. The belief becomes a safe place to be. A belief allows us to lay in the comfort of that belief and never having to question or doubt or take responsibility. A belief becomes a comfort. Because you can live by that belief for the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50, 60, 70 years. You can stick with that belief and never ever question it. How crazy is that? For real. Ask yourself the question, what are my beliefs? And how are they serving me? How are they allowing me to be free, to live my absolute best life? How is it allowing me to think with my whole mind, my right mind? Remember, your heart space, that's your true mind. Our brains just try to make sense of stuff and connect things together. And our mind, our sole purpose, has its own thing going on as well, which we can cover in another video. But I'm speaking just about beliefs. Do a little soul search. Now, your beliefs may be serving you well. I'm not speaking about those that believe their beliefs are serving them well. I'm only speaking of those who are in a place where they're questioning their reason for being, when they're questioning what life is, when they're questioning what more should I be doing, what more should I aspire to do, to be, to have, to serve, to give. I'm only speaking about speaking to those people, because sometimes we're busy with life, thinking that life is serving us when we ought to be serving life. Not in that way. You see, words and definitions has been twisted. Meaning in the sense that we might want to question some of the beliefs that we are subconsciously living by. Beliefs that we have made our bylaws for our soul's purpose, in which our soul cannot really serve out its purpose because we have these bylaws, we have these beliefs. And some of those beliefs is just as it's spelled, with the B-E and the big lie in the middle of it. Believing in the lie. Now, the real thing is we are creating this. And many of us are not ready to accept that. We're not ready for the truth. We're not ready to know that here it is, you're sitting in a situation with whatever they call forth here, and you have to go with whatever they say. Whatever they prescribe for you. Your belief has you believing that you have to believe in their lies. Live in accordance to their lies. Now, I'm not saying jump up and down and go out there and protest without first doing it in a detached way. That means making a difference but not getting all caught up emotionally as though that's your reality. If you're going to do it for fun. Say hell no and do it for fun. Knowing that your will is done. That the Most High that flows through you allow you to call on what you will be, do, and have. And share and give. So, what are you believing? Why are you believing? And how is it serving you? And if you can allow yourself to think of what's going on as you flipping through a channel with the remote control, and every channel has its own story, or you're flipping through, you know what we have to flip through these days, social media, and everybody's story, you're scrolling through many, many stories. Each one of those stories is just that, a stage play, a story, a dream, just that. You can stop there, say, oh yeah, I like this dream, I like this story, I'm going to stop and read about this. I'm going to stop and read about this. This looks cool. Oh no, let me check this next story. Oh, this next story looks good. I'm going to engage in this story because this story is something that I'm more interested in. See life like that? It's just a story. And yeah, it has its high and lows. Its pains, its sufferings. But it's your belief about what it is that it shall be. A quick word. What are you believing? Why are you believing it? How is it serving you? And how is it helping you to live your absolute best life? Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me again for another session of Choice Spirit. Peace.